All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Doing the Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. That's right, it's yet again another episode of Eagle Eye, trying to make up for my 5 or 6 day absence. I'm just trying to bang out shows. Let's just get right into it. A big story broke seemingly from nowhere today. I remember putting it up on my Twitter probably about, when did I leave for work today? About 8 o'clock. And that was the fact that Leon Bailey, a talent from Bayer Leverkusen, that a lot of teams have been looking at very, very closely. I remember the last quote I saw in the newspaper was that Bayer Leverkusen weren't looking to sell Leon Bailey for anything less than 70 million. But Leon Bailey has actually apparently told Bayer Leverkusen he wants to leave. More specifically, he wants to come to the Premier League, and even more specific to that, he wants to come to London. So that puts two teams right in the frame immediately. And I'm not talking about them scum down the road. It seems like Chelsea and Arsenal are the front runners for this. They're the two teams that need a Leon Bailey the most. Particularly with Chelsea, it looks like they're on the verge of, even if Willian stays, they're on the verge of at least losing Hazard. So you can understand why they're looking at Bailey closely. As for us, we need a winger. I think more specifically, I think we need pace. I think the one thing that I think people have is slowly starting to dawn on people is, all right, if we let go of fucking Welbeck, and Welbeck wasn't rapid. Welbeck has a decent pace. It's got a Mo Farah type of pace. But I think it's starting to occur to people, oh yeah, we lost Sanchez, we lost Walcott, we lost people that had genuine pace in the team. And when you look at our team, all right, we've got Aubameyang there, but I wouldn't really put Lacazette in that bracket. I think Lacazette has a decent turn of pace, but I wouldn't call him a fast striker. There's Hector, but when does Hector ever use his pace effectively? Who knows? He might do this season, but I feel like we need something else. And the one thing Leon Bailey is rapid. I mean, let's come on to the 20-year-old winger, Jamaican-born winger, who apparently has ties to so many different places. You can even represent England if you really wanted to. And it just goes to show you that England will do what it takes to get someone of this caliber on board. Now, obviously, he's 20 years old, so he's only played for 2 different teams. And if you're looking at his goal scorer record, there's nothing in there that is amazing, if we're being honest. Probably his most impressive season in the Bundesliga was in the Bundesliga. He scored 9 goals in 30 appearances, which isn't amazing. But I think a lot of people recognize it as a talent now, particularly when you take into account that the whole of last season, he scored 12 goals in 34 games, which is a little bit better. And he's 20 years old. And I must remind people of that. He's 20 years old. And I think this kid's only going to get better and better and better. Is he a Dembele? No. Especially given the fact that Dembele is only a year older than him. You may argue that Dembele is more of a finished product. What I would say is I think they're slightly different types of wingers. Dembele is a dribbler, likes taking on his man, whereas Leon Bailey likes running off the ball. He can dribble as well, but I would say his strength, from what I've seen of him, particularly when we started being linked with him about 12 months ago, I started looking at him real carefully. And from what I can tell, his main strength seems to be, kind of almost playing off that last guy and almost being another option off a striker, off a central striker. I honestly think he'd fit in nicely on that left or right-hand side, just stretching the team, being an outlet for a team. So, man, I really want this kid, man. If we can't get Dembele, and a lot of you are convinced that I am smoking the strongest grade of fucking weed by thinking, even contemplating the idea that we might get Dembele. Okay, would you agree that at least Bailey is gettable? And especially now he's agreed that he wants to leave. And we're fighting a Chelsea team who, let's face it, aren't in the Champions League. Lots of their players want to leave. One thing I will say is we're in the fortunate position in a lot of ways that at the moment, touch wood, it doesn't seem like our important players want to leave. Everyone seems quite happy and content, and it seems to be a really good environment. Especially when you consider that Wenger's left, it could have been quite a kind of a nervous, eerie environment. But it seems like everyone is genuinely happy. If you're like me and I religiously watch these training sessions, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm really enjoying just the different techniques and the different sort of training methods. And to be honest, kudos to Arsenal as a club, because they're now, with Wenger leaving, it's almost like they've opened the doors to show us as fans what it's like to be an Arsenal player, just doing something as simple as training. So I'm enjoying it, and the idea of maybe potentially a Leon Bailey spending 40. Let's say he costs 50 million, right? Because they're quoting 40. I can't see it only. We're in today's market. That's why I say only. But I can't see him only costing 40. Particularly Chelsea are going to also bid. What I'd like us to do is try and secure this signing before Chelsea get fucking money for Hazard. That's what I would want us to do. So hopefully we're already starting to prepare some sort of bid to be able to get this kid. But to me, this has got to be the special talent that Emery may not necessarily have been referring to, but hopefully he feels that this player qualifies. So Leon Bailey, hopefully, maybe, possibly, could be an Arsenal player, he says. Let's see. Let's see. We've been here before. It's Arsenal people. So let me calm down a little bit. Speaking of which, let me move on to my next story. So Aaron Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey basically came out today and said he's not sure. He's not sure what his new Arsenal deal will be. I listened to the interview. I think the papers are probably making more of it than he probably meant, to be fair. You know me, I'd jump on Aaron Ramsey if I felt like he was wrong on myself a little bit. I think what he meant by he wasn't sure was more on the sense that he doesn't know where the negotiations are at, that we've literally just started having a conversation, and let's see where it goes. What worried me is that, you know, he put a few weeks of negotiation. I don't understand that. So there's only a few weeks left until the season starts. And I don't want us to be fucking around. So to me, I say let's put some sort of cap on these negotiations. If you don't want to fucking stay, I up a replacement for his punk ass. It's as simple as that. So I want Ramsey to stay. I've said it before and I say it again. The man is not irreplaceable. He isn't. Let me temper that by saying again, I want Ramsey to stay, but the man is not irreplaceable. He isn't. So I say, Arsenal, get control of that situation. Put a cap. If he doesn't agree, sell him. Sell him. Don't fuck around. Because just by doing that with someone like Ramsey as well, you send a message to the rest of these fuckers. Don't fuck around. All right? This ain't Wenger Arsenal no more. All right? Don't be fucking around. We run the shit, not you lot. And that's what I'm hoping the club do. And then the last piece of news, a bit of a slow day for the transfer news compared to my day yesterday. But Petr Cech came out also today. He also had some advice for Ramsey. Sooner rather than later, please. Fair play to fucking Cech. And he actually ruled out return to Chelsea today. He says he wants to fight for his Arsenal place. He's committed and focused on Arsenal. He's got one more year left. He looks ready and focused. And listen, to me, if Czech is prepared to fight for his place, I'm happy. You guys already know I would start Czech as my number one. Not because I have this amazing faith in Czech, but I just want Leonard to work for it. I don't want Leonard to walk in the team when he's a bit of a fucking klutz. So I want him to work for it. I want him to snatch that fucking place from Czech. So to me, I'm all right with this. I'm happy with this. I have my misgivings with Czech, but if he's prepared to work hard, then I'm prepared to see what happens. As you all keep reminding me, we're not in the Wenger era anymore. Apparently, Emery is this magician that's going to improve everybody. So let's see. I almost forgot one story. Alex Iwobi, of all people, I almost forgot. So it looks like he's set to sign a new deal, set to be worth £70,000 a week, a new 5-year deal. Fair play, you know. I mean, you know, £70,000 a week. None of the twisted. It's life-changing money for let's be real, for everybody watching this fucking thing. But it's not like he's bending the club over a barrel. £70,000 a week, all right. There you go, Alex. There's the faith in the club. Let's see. I think it's a smart move from the club because it gives Alex the confidence he needs to be able to say, all right, the club believe in you. Let's see what you got. And then if you ain't got shit in a year's time, then at least we can sell you for a lot of fucking money. So smart move, in my opinion. And I'm all right with it. And this is coming from me, who would have sold Alex Iwobi. So there you go. All right, people. You let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments down below. I'm going to be back literally in the next couple of minutes for all of you boxing fans out there. So if you ain't a boxing fan, you might not want to watch this, but I'm going to do a Dylan White, Joseph Parker preview. We're meaning to do one for a little while, so stay tuned for that if you are a boxing fan. And if you're not, I'll be back in the weekend. I'm going to try and see if I can put some new guests onto my show over the next couple of weekends, really, as we start to build towards the season. So you're going to start to see some new faces, bigger show, bigger talent. Also, I am on the verge of a really big announcement. Very, very important for the show and for the growth of the show. So big things are going on, as we say in the hood. So just keep it locked and you're going to see what I mean. All right, people, I'm out of here. Take care. Please subscribe. Deuces.